Season 5 national championship. We got the UCO Bronchos. They had a first round bye. They had a little slow start to the season, but turned it around, won a conference championship, and now they're back in the national championship, looking to go back to back. But we have a newcomer in the national championship, Northwestern State making their first national title in their first playoff run in team history. It's about to go down. I'm Coach Bucky. That's Coach Beaver here commentating this national championship. Beaver, what do you think about this game?
I think it's an exciting game. I don't think really many people expected NSU to be here tonight. A lot of people saw UCO making it. However, both people really deserve to be here tonight, and it's going to be a really exciting matchup. I can't wait to see what happens.
I mean, not even UCO staff really believe in themselves. Coach Watt doubted himself all season, but they somehow got a bye, and they're back here in the national championship. And NSU, they started off rough start, 0-1, but they really turned it around mid-season. They were number 1 at one point during the regular season, and they fought their way from the without a first-round bye to this national championship. So I think it's going to be a great matchup here. Beaver, who do you want to go to first here?
Let's head on over to NSU.
All right.
White out with all white helmets.
Coach Orpheus here in your first national championship as a coach and as a head coach of the Northwestern State Demons. How are we feeling going into this game?
Feeling great. Had some technical difficulties on my end, but everything should be solved now. So you readier than ever.
Coach Beaver?
All right, so Sneak, you faced some great talent this year, including a Heisman pretty recently. So what's your approach tonight to keep rolling? You're facing a strong UCO offense. A coordinator like Watt is going to bring something special to the table, especially the national championship. Do you have anything special to counter that?
We've played these guys before. They're a tough team. They're great staff over there. We ended up pulling out the win barely, but we still got the win the first time. So we're planning on wrapping it up again this week and bringing home a natty. So these boys are always hungry. They're ready to go. We got some new formations that we've been liking to use. So we're going to just continue to roll how we do and see where it goes.
Yeah, and go ahead, Beaver.
I was saying, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, and Coach Mason, this defense has allowed 0 points in their playoff run. I mean, what game plan are you going into into this game?
Yeah, so our goal was obviously to score more points than 0. We're going to try our best to do that, and if we do that, we should be in the right position to bring out the natty. So, I'm just fucking with you. We're gonna be playing tough here. Everybody knows what we like to do, so we're just gonna go out there and establish it.
Yes, sir. Sounds like a great game plan, and I will see you guys at halftime. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
Coach Gerald and the UCO Bronchos here in your second straight national championship, 5th straight playoff run in team history. How are we feeling potentially going back-to-back in this game, Coach Gerald?
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. We've definitely been in this position before. We know what it takes to get this done. We did lose to the team in the regular season, so won't be easy by any means. NSU's a great team. If we play like we did last week, I think we've got a solid chance to get it done again.
Yeah, and I don't know who to ask the defensive question here. I guess I'll ask the head coach because Raider is vacant right now. But this NSU team, like you said, beat you in the regular season. I mean, what changes on defense are you going to make to stop their heavy run offense?
Obviously we kind of have to go more aggressive to the running game, have to hope that we can shut that down, and then really hope that in, the other way that TB12 doesn't get too warm, and then, they flip their offense. But I think we gotta really stop Happy Gilmore in that run attack.
All right, Coach Beaver.
Yeah, so Wad, tomorrow we got a big early release with the new game coming out. You're someone that helped carry on the legacy of the game we're using tonight to play this championship. So what does playing a game like this tonight, especially a repeat of a championship the night before the early release of college football 25 mean to you?
We're just trying to carry it from one game to the next. And, all we know is winning championships. It'd be cool to win one last one before we are able to start playing some of these new game modes on the new game. So, yeah.
Yeah,
looking forward
Wad.
to it.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all over the screen. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys at halftime. Good luck.
All right, bro.
Let's shut it down. Shut it down. Oh my god.
But yeah, that's a weird comment for me. Anyways,
All
waiting
right.
for a stream from bro. Please stream. There he goes.
There we go.
National title here. Looks like a pretty cold game, and UCO getting the ball to start out.
Yeah, let's see what they come out with at NSU. They said they're going to come out with something new. They're going to come out with the 3-3-5 stack. Let's see what they do with UCO against that,
Yeah, I'm gonna admit it right here on stream. Wad is sexy. Wad is pretty sexy. It's all over the screen. Anyways, 1st and 10, run up the middle from Nadir Green. Oh, Lowell Boyd goes actually 5 yards for the Bronchos. 2nd and 5. Nice run there on 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, if UCO keeps running like that and builds off of that, it's going to be a long night for the Demons. So let's see what they bring to counter it right now.
Yeah, and I believe they're playing in a dome, but they're breathing in the cold air like it's really cold in this dome. They must have the AC on, really high. That build's got to be tremendous. But anyways, at a split offset once again for UCO, their favorite formation. They're going to go with a QB wrap for Mason Taylor III, playing in his first national championship, goes 6 yards, 1st and 10 for UCO.
Yeah, Mason Taylor III moving the ball against his opposition with Mason on the other side. So going to be interesting to see how this lines up tonight.
Yeah, Mason's thinking I created you, I could destroy you as well. But split offset again for UCO. It is going to be another run up the middle and more yards for Lowell Boyd, goes 6. And UCO kind of playing NSU's game right now. NSU likes to run it up the middle, get the ground game going, and then pass it with TB12. But UCO kind of feeding them their own medicine right now to start it off, and it's working.
You're exactly right there. And so far, we've seen no answers on the defensive end. It's pretty early so far, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, UCO's offense already passed their own 40-yard line. Pretty good starting drive so far for UCO. Let's see if they keep it up. Split offset once again. It's been a split offset only drive so far for UCO, but they pass it out of the backfield. It's going to be caught by Lowell Boyd. He had plenty of room, but the throw is behind for Mason Taylor. Only a yard gained. Probably should have been a 1st down if he was able to stay on his feet, but instead it's 3rd and 3 for UCO. First 3rd down of the game.
And we'll see what happens here. That's not the worst potential outcome there. The quarterback stays in rhythm, but let's see what they can do here. They've been moving the ball fine on the ground. 3 yards doesn't seem too hard of a task for them so far, but let's see if Sneak has an answer for them.
Yeah, it looks like Northwestern State with a heavy blitz formation, but it is going to be a QB route. Both teams really like that play, but Mason Taylor is going to be short. Wow. 4th and inches from UCO, and they're going to hurry it up here. There's a very big play call here. They're not in goal line, so they can't run QB sneak or anything like that. This is a huge play call. NSU blitzing the hell out of them right now.
And let's see if they take their time to run this play, maybe taking time to make this decision, call a timeout, move into that goal line position that you were talking about for the QB sneak, or if they just run a play here.
No QB sneak right now is shocking to me, because I feel like that's just an easy 1st down if you're on the QB sneak. But UCO playing dangerously. They know Northwestern State's going to blitz really hard here, so maybe they have a play up their sleeve, and they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, they had us all fooled there. Wow.
So what do you see them doing here? You see the sneak coming or the punt?
I think the QB sneak is there. I think maybe they hurried it up just to see how close they were to the 1st down, and you saw clearly there that they were mere inches away from that 1st down. So I think a QB sneak, maybe they go play action here, but a QB sneak would guarantee it. Play action would be really risky, but you never know.
A play action would blow my mind right now. Honestly, this is QB sneak territory this early into the game with the momentum they have.
Yeah, I think you have to go QB sneak here, even if you see this heavy blitz formation. But they're going to go QB sneak, and they're not going to make it.
Wrong.
NT3 doesn't make it. Looks like NSU figured out maybe a way to stop QB sneaks, and NSU gets a huge stop, and they get the ball inside of UCO territory. What a play!
And let's see what Mason comes up with it for an answer here. You know, him and Orff have constructed a really good offense, and an offense that's competed and fought and clawed all the way to the national championship. And they're starting off with the ball inside their own 50.
Yep, 1st and 10 is going to be a QB wrap. Everyone counter. That's 3 QB wraps from both teams so far. This is actually the QB wrap bowl. Goes 6 yards, TB12 on that first down. 2nd and 4 now with the hurry up.
Yeah, so anyone playing the RFCL drinking game, that's 3 drinks for the QB wrap so far.
That is 3 drinks, so you might be dead by the end of the first quarter. But Happy Gilmore only gets 1, 3rd and 3 now for NSU.
And 3rd and 3 here right now. Both plays on the ground. Let's see if they put it up in the air or keep it on the ground just to punch it in for another 3 yards. Keep the sticks moving, keep the ball moving.
Yeah, this is a huge 3rd down here for UCO and NSU. If UCO gets this stop here, NSU is not in field goal range. The teams are pressing here. Maybe a blitz coming in. Wonder what NSU is going to do. Maybe a play action here, maybe get TB12 going, but it is going to be an outside run for Happy Gilmore, and they get it easily. 9 yards for Happy Gilmore, 1st and 10 for the Demons, and it looks like they're about to hurry it up as well, almost inside of field goal range.
Yeah, running the sweep on the weak side there on the 3rd down. They had some openings because it looked like they were thinking about the pass a little bit. Great play call by Mason. Let's see what they bring here.
It seemed like they were in like a play action, but then they audibled to an outside run. But this time UCO is ready for it, but a broken tackle by Happy Gilmore goes 4 yards, 2nd and 6. What effort there from Happy Gilmore, but he looks like he's not getting up. That's one of NSU's best players not getting up there. That might be big for this championship. Whoa.
Yeah, that can be absolutely devastating. So we'll be providing updates as soon as we can on the status on that injury.
Yeah, that's arguably NSU's like best player throughout the season. He's really gotten this run game going when TB12 can't get it going through the air. But they saw the running backs hurt. They're going to get back to him. That's actually Happy Gilmore in there right now. He's a beast. Goes 7 yards. He's hurt. No, he's not. Goes 7. Wow.
And that's our update on his injury right there. He's back in the game already.
W injury update. W. Yeah, we're so fast here. Like, come on. But yeah, 1st down from NSU, almost inside the red zone. I believe they might actually be inside of the red zone already. But yeah, great couple of plays there from Northwestern State, looking to score the first points of the game while already being in field goal range and looking to score the first touchdown in about, I don't know, maximum of 6 plays. As right up the middle there for Voodoo, the running back, wide receiver threat, goes to 5 yards, 2nd and 5 for NSU, and they're going to go hurry up again.
Yeah, NSU's done a great job of changing the pace so far. I think all their fans over in the Bayou are happy about the championship moving to them.
Oh my gosh.
This jet sweep brings them to another 1st down.
Yeah, that's a pretty good play call there from NSU. You got 2 inside runs back to back, and then you get them with an outside run with a jet sweep. Gets the 1st down, had plenty of room on the outside to go. So 1st and goal now for NSU, going split offset, giving UCO a taste of their own medicine. It is going to be a QB wrap from TB12. That's 4 drinks for the chat. 5-yard rush there for NSU, and I think they're going to hurry up. No,
yeah, that's another drink and another 5-yard QB wrap. We're starting to see a pretty common theme with the QB wrap tonight.
And I don't care. Every time I see I don't care what you think, chat. Every time you see a QB wrap, I'm counting them. I'm counting every one of them. I'm counting all of them combined. This is the QB wrap bowl.
I think the losing OC should get a tattoo of how many QB wraps is ran tonight.
2nd and goal, run up the middle for Happy Gilmore. He's about an inch short of that touchdown. 3rd and goal, and I'm sure NSU is going to go into goal line here, and they do.
And earlier we said this is QB sneak territory for UCO. Let's see if NSU comes out in QB sneak as well. Maybe learns from the mistake that UCO made and run something outside, run something to counter the heavy inside rush that's about to happen to them.
Yeah, NSU is farther away from the touchdown line or the goal line than UCO was, but it doesn't matter. TB12 gets the first touchdown of the game on the ground, and NSU takes a 7-0 lead with about a minute left in this first quarter.
And what a commanding way on both sides of the ball. You cause a fourth down conversion, and then you slam it on the other side of the field. Really don't do much in the air and run it down their throat for an easy 7 points against UCO.
Yeah, I mean that was strictly running. I don't think I saw a single pass that drive, and maybe maybe UCO struggling a little bit without defensive coordinator Rader. He's on like a little road trip right now, so if he does pop in, he'll be in his car parked somewhere. But 1st and 10 for UCO. I mean, NSU gets the ball to start the second half, so this is a huge drive for UCO. They got to get at least some points here.
Right, you might be right. Raiders music playing might have the effect of Stone Cold Steve Austin entering the building. They could use a little bit of defensive expertise, but Gerald and Watt are pretty experienced, and they seem well equipped to handle this, or at least they should be, as that's going to be a 5-yard rush.
Yeah, Boyd goes 5 yards. They're going to hurry it up. I haven't seen a single thing from Nadir Green so far. Did Boyd take the starting spot? It kind of looks like it, but yeah, Green hasn't been getting the handoffs here. But it is going to be a pass out the backfield. M3 gets it out. It's going to be almost intercepted by Anthony Wormsley. Pressure was really heavy there on MT3. Both running backs went on a route. No blocks there for the quarterback. And it's going to be an inaccurate throw. 3rd and 5 here for UCO.
Well, yeah, they don't need the fear of giving the ball to the Deer Green. I know I'm a Mercer coach, but I'm not going to mispronounce his name.
True. That's true. But split offset here for UCO. Possibly another pass here for the Broncos. It's actually going to be a QB wrap. That's 5. It's going to be another first down for Mason Taylor, the third on the ground. 1st and 10 for UCO. That's 5, chat. First and 10, UCO after the hurry up press coverage from the Demons as it works out. Nadir Green only loses 2 actually, and that's the first rush we've seen out of that star running back, and he loses 2 on the play.
Yeah, not much from Nadir Green on his first play in the national championship. We're still early in the game. It's still the first quarter, so he can still do a lot to contribute.
Beaver, are you a Mets fan?
I am not.
Why is Grimace your profile picture?
Because I saw a picture of Grimace throwing a baseball, and I thought it was cool.
That is pretty cool, though, honestly. Anyways, 2nd and 12 for UCO after the 2-yard loss. Looks like they might just let it go to the quarter, but they don't. The blitz is coming in, but the route out to the backfield from Boyd goes 9 yards. Accurate throw there from MT3, even though he got drilled. And at the end of the first quarter, NSU leads 7-0 with UCO on a 3rd and 3 at about midfield.
Yeah, the nice little UCO dump off for a big sturdy gain brings them to 3rd and 3. Not too surprised to see that play from Wad. We've seen that a lot over the past few seasons.
Yeah, we saw a similar play on their first drive that MT3 threw behind Boyd. He only got a yard, but he would have got a first down if he threw it accurately like he did last play. But 2 seconds left on the play clock. They get the motion off. MT3 out the backfield, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. Had the out route there, or maybe a drag across the field, but he had it on the right side of the field, but MT3 misses it, and UCO is going to have to make the difficult decision to punt it away again. Coach Gerald looks frustrated.
Yeah, without a DC and giving up the ball in a 7-0 position, this can turn out for trouble for UCO. But let's not speak too soon, because this is the defending national champions, and we never know what can happen.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, UCO's offense this season statistically has not played very well in the first half of games, especially the first quarter. So this isn't really a new thing for the Broncos. I mean, during Lake Erie game, they only got 6 points, only field goals. during the Southern Utah game in the in the conference championship, they only scored field goals. So this isn't really a new thing for UCO. They start off slow, but then at the end of games, they start picking up the pace and scoring touchdowns. So it's definitely not over for UCO, but a defensive stop here would be great.
And they come out and offset look.
It's going to be a pass here. First pass from TB12, and it's going to be stripped away, I think. Dropped?
happened?
There it is. It's
Okay,
going to
yeah.
be dropped. And it looked like he caught it and then got thrown down, but honestly, that's good for NSU that it was stripped away. Now it's a 2nd and 10 for NSU instead of like a 2nd and 17.
Still a great play for UCO overall. I mean, to be able to just demolish their star running back like that is a great tone setter, and let's see if they can capitalize off of that, because they needed a play like that so far based off of what happened since that failed QB sneak.
Yeah, they could hold them to like less than 3 yards on this play as they're going to run up the middle, and that's exactly what they do. Only a yard rush from Happy Gilmore, and Coach Rader has entered the building for UCO. He is in the chat.
Is
Coach
that
Rader is
Raiders
calling
music
plays now.
I hear?
Oh my gosh. The defense is back. Cell's theme just played. Raider is here. Can't see him on cam because he's in his freaking car. But defensive coordinator for UCO, Coach Rader is back. And just in time, too, for a 3rd and 9.
Yeah, this is big for UCO to get their DC back in a 3rd and 9 when they have NSU kind of pinned back behind the 25. Let's see what can happen here.
Yeah, NSU kind of forced to pass in this situation, I would say, but TB12 has not completed a pass yet. Let's see what they draw up here. It's actually going to be run up the middle, and they're going to get the first down. I was kind of fearing that because NSU loves to bait them into thinking they're going to pass, but then just runs it up the middle, sees the open lane, and just gets the first, and that's exactly what they did.
That offset look with the wing inside puts him on a good downhill run, and sometimes if he gets enough momentum, you can't stop him to get that 10, 11-yard range, which is exactly what they got there.
Yeah, that was a great play call there from the Demons. But they extend their drive. UCO has to try and stop them another 3 downs. But it's going to be a QB power to the left side of the field. A loss of 2 there for TB12. And UCO's defense looks rejuvenated. There's Cactus Jack with the tackle.
Yeah, the QB power there, sometimes a great play call for a team, especially like NSU, but they were ready to stop it there on UCO's end. Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 12.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see NSU passing, but I feel like at some point you're going to have to get the passing game going. I know they don't like to do it. But they haven't completed anything yet. They've tried to run a screen, it didn't work. Let's see what they do here, as UCO will probably go a pretty heavy zone here.
Well, as a lot of people that's played against me know, I'm a big merchant of the run game, but I agree with you. At some point, you do have to get the ball moving in the air because this is the national championship. They can be in a position where they can only move the ball through the air or the clock's dead for them. So let's hope that they don't put them in too tough of a position. But they also can get TB12 warm through running him on the ground, and that might take care of that issue whenever they need to get there as well.
Yeah, that's true. QB wraps, QB powers, just scrambling from the quarterback could also get them warm. But I feel like at this point, or Central Oklahoma is expecting to run up the middle now. You already used that trick. Kind of have to pass it here. But they are actually going to run up the middle again, and they don't get it this time. 7 yards from NSU, 1 yard short. Do they go for this here? That looks like they're going to. This is big.
Yeah, and NSU's been moving the ball pretty well in their run game. They've gotten stopped a couple times in their backfield. So this can go either way here. You can't really guarantee anything on either end. So an exciting play.
This is very exciting here. 4th and 1 for NSU. A stop for UCO would mean a lot. Pulling out a play action here would be absolutely insane. But it is going to be a play action, and corner route is open, but TB12 overthrows it, and UCO gets the ball in great field position. They had the right idea, but as I said before, TB12 not warm enough to hit that throw, and UCO gets a huge stop.
It's a hell of a call out there, right, with the play action. And let's see what NSU can do to stop UCO now. I mean, UCO has a little bit of momentum going. They did a little bit earlier in the game as well to start off. So NSU was in this position as well earlier. Let's see if they can stop them again or if it's time for UCO to defend the championship.
Yeah, UCO in this position earlier, gave them good field position, just about where NSU was when they scored their touchdown. So let's see if NSU's defense can show up like UCO's defense just did just now after the 3-yard rush there from, I think it was Boyd.
And yeah, I mean, UCO's in a position where they're going to have to bring a lot. And if we see a little bit more of that, maybe if they can push the ball a little bit further within 3-4 yards on their next carry.
Yeah. We'll see. It's going to be a screen here from MT3. Barely gets it out, and Nadir Green. This is very uncharacteristic from this running back. Loses 2 yards on the reception now, a net gain of -4, and he usually breaks those tackles. I mean, we saw him do it as a freshman, but maybe the lights are too bright in the Natty.
Lights might be too bright indeed, and especially for a team that's never been here before in NSU, it's their first chance to ever win a national championship. You'd think that UCO would come as the more experienced team, but NSU so far is looking like they're the ones that's been here before and that came more prepared.
Yeah, and I think part of that is that NSU, I mean, no one really expects them to win this. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of people think that UCO is going to win this game. So there's no pressure, as MT3 has a lot of time, but he misses the throw, and UCO squanders a gorgeous chance. As this is the Nismo Classic. He honestly could have put his hands up. What is he doing? Anyways, yeah, this is the Nismo Classic. Going in the replay, checking what happened, but UCL is going to have to punt it now, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw them put their backup QB and maybe shorten the punt.
Yeah, and as we were saying, I don't think anyone's going to gather that like you're hating on NSU by saying no one was expecting them to be here or win this or anything. I mean, they are in the second year of expansion team. I mean, this is a crazy position to be, and it's nothing but respect that they made it here, and to come out playing like they're the more experienced ones as well. It's nothing but respect. People find it shocking, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, NSU really showing up to this game. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder and really showing that it doesn't really matter how skilled your team is. It just matters who's calling the plays. As it's 1st and 10 here, TB12 throws it immediately, and the throwing game for both teams is just not looking great. TB12 is 0 for 3 now, 0 passing yards for NSU. And 2nd and 10, they got to get both teams have to get passing going soon. At least UCO has completed a pass, but
right, the ground is where the ball's been moving the best so far, and you can't blame it on weather because we're in the dome, and it's time for both quarterbacks to get it together because a sound passing game might be the difference of who's celebrating tonight.
yeah, I agree. I think whoever gets their passing game going first might be the game changer, but they had an outside blitz there, didn't go in, and yeah, Happy Gilmore stumbles for the first down, 10 yards for the running back. That's a great play there from Happy Gilmore.
Well, that's sometimes the risks that you play when you play blitz versus contain. You know, if you match all the guys blitz wise and
It's going to be a jet
running
sweep.
back, it's past them, it's screwed. Just like they're able to contain it a little bit more. And while they only got 3 yards, a jet sweep can be way more devastating than 3 yards, as we've seen before.
Yeah, I saw that look. I thought NSU might have been able to break it out more than that, but UCO ready for it with the outside blitz to the left side of the field. And NSU sitting here with the 2nd and 7. But while we're here waiting for the play to be called, make sure you guys like the stream and subscribe to the channel. This is the last game of Season 5, so you won't see RFCL for a while, but we got a lot of College Football 25 content coming out because game comes out tomorrow. So we'll see about that as the oh my God, the speed option there to Happy Gilmore. He's playing like freshman Nadir Green with a broken tackle and a stiff arm, first down for Northwestern State.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore, he's made a lot of statements tonight. He got hit pretty hard earlier. We thought that we wouldn't even see him again tonight at one point, and we saw him the next play, and now he's just marching the ball down the field. I mean, he's gotten 3-4 first downs for him?
Yeah. And that's another 3 yards for him as Cactus Jack gets in there for his 5th tackle. But yeah, looks like NSU really trying to play the clock game right now and waste all the clock as it's QB wrap. That's 6. Negative or a loss of 2 here. If you're not drunk already, then you got to get drinking. 6 shots here or just 6 QB wraps in the game, as it is a loss of 2. That's the first QB wrap we've seen that hasn't been very effective, as it's 3rd and 9 here for NSU, and we shall see what they call here. They haven't completed a pass yet, so I wouldn't be surprised if they called a pass, but I would be concerned on if it's going to be a completion.
We saw the inside zone or halfback dive from them earlier in this position, and it put them in a good spot. But they do have Voodoo in the backfield, so it might be a pass here.
It kind of looks like UCO is ready for the run. They got about two running backs and they pressed there. They had two linebackers in the box. Only gets 4. NSU doesn't get the first down. UCO calls a timeout. This is a big chance for UCO to maybe drive down and get 3.
And yeah, NSU can maybe pin them deep here with the punt, but UCO does have a little bit of time. It is only 1 timeout. They can play this aggressive or they can play it safe, and it's going to be a touchback.
Yeah, kick goes in the back of the end zone for a touchback, as you said. Casper Hausmann-Zada, the freshman star, 0 yards so far in this game. But to be fair, that's because MT3 hasn't really got things going in the air. But, I mean, if they don't see that MT3 is getting it done, quickly, then they could put Johnny Jolly in, who's shown that he could deliver passes in the clutch this season.
I mean, it's the national championship. You got to make aggressive moves to be at the top, and
yeah,
let's see what they go with going forward.
Yeah, press here from NSU. This might be trouble. I could see a press here from Casper Hausmann-Zada there with the 18-yard reception. And that's what we like to see out of that freshman running back going 18, or freshman wide receiver, going 18, 1st and 10 for UCO as they go hurry up. First catch for the wide receiver, sorry. Missed throw from MT3. Go ahead.
Well, that went against what I was going to say, but I was going to say how it was nice to see some life breathe into that passing game, but we get the incompletion there, and quite a hideous one at that.
Yeah, he had 2 open receivers, but it looks like they kind of ran into each other. One was on a go, and one was on a in route with like a 10-yard in route to keep the clock stopped. They got a first down to hurry it up, but no cigar there as MT3 runs the QB wrap, goes 2, and NSU uses a timeout, surprisingly. I thought UCO was going to have to burn their final one, but NSU thinks they might be able to get the ball back with probably just about 30 seconds left if they do get this stop, but obviously UCO really needs points on this drive.
No cigar, but another drink. UCO really didn't get much there with the QB wrap, as we saw NSU last time with theirs. It's 3rd and 8. UCO's in a position where they really have to move the ball here, or NSU's in a point where they're really making a statement.
3rd and 8, motion there from Casper. MT3 delivers, and it's going to be almost picked off, bobbled, but that press man coverage was just absolutely sticking. 4th and 8 for UCO, and they're going to have to punt it. Clock stops as well with the incompletion, so NSU gets the ball with 33 seconds left and 2 timeouts, and apparently I said the N-word. What?
Man.
I don't remember doing that, but I got the Nismo curse, I guess. Beaver, do you remember that?
I remember Nismo saying it, but not you.
I don't know. Someone send me the clip. Send me that clip. Anyways, saw it was a 13-yard return there from NSU. 25 seconds left. I've seen them go the length of the field in 24 seconds. In 24 seconds. Trust me, I was literally playing against them. But First and 10 for NSU. They have not completed a pass yet. It is going to be a play action. Looks like the blitz was coming in, and TB12 completes his first pass of the game to El Diablo, 15 yards, 19 seconds left.
Yeah, let's see how they move the ball here. It's 19 seconds. They have a little bit of time on the. They have 2 timeouts. Let me recorrect myself, and they use one of them right there.
Yeah, maybe they didn't like the formation they were in or the look that UCO was giving them. They take a timeout, and 19 seconds left. 1 timeout for NSU at about the 40-yard line. It's definitely possible to get at least 3 this drive, but if they get 3, that would like ruin my prediction completely.
Well, yeah, they went from 21 to 1 personnel. Seems like they just want to get wide receivers out there instead of having those 2 tight ends.
Yeah, that's fair. You got to have your speed guys out there for this type of situation. As it's first and 10.
Catching strays as well.
Well, sorry guys. It has to happen. Anyways, tight flex here. Looks like a cross play is going to be incomplete. What a hit. Oh my gosh. That hit was crazy.
Yeah, TB12 is just trying to get Happy Gilmore murdered tonight.
Yeah, that was insane. I mean, what a hit there from that linebacker on Happy Gilmore, and he's still standing. He could take all the hits, I guess, but 16 seconds now for NSU, 2nd and 10 from the 44. Let's see what they could do. 4 wide receivers out there for NSU, 1 running back. They're going to run it up the middle and possibly go to the half unless this run goes for as much as they want. 10 yards, 3rd and inches. NSU has to burn a timeout, and that really sucks. They really wanted to get the first down to hold on that timeout.
Well, first down here and spiking the ball can get them in a good position to potentially get a field goal or maybe go for the Hail Mary. Let's see what they do with this right here.
Going for the Hail Mary, I mean, it may seem smart, but I feel like it's just a lot of risk. If you go for the Hail Mary and TB12 throws an interception, he's already like 1 for 5. If you throw an interception, he's definitely going to get cold. And I don't think NSU has another quarterback to back off or back onto like UCO does. So I feel like their best bet is to try and get into field goal range here and take their 3. I'm not sure if their kicker is good enough to do it from about 35. So they're going to have to get to about the 30-yard line here in about 2 plays. But blitz is coming in. TB12 gets it out to an out route, and now past the 40-yard line is Aaron Shell. They're going to hurry it up. I don't think they're in field goal range quite yet. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, and it looks like they're not going to spike it. They're going to go for the 4 verts.
UCO looking for a sack, and they're going to get it with a fumble. Oh my gosh!
No
it's going to be recovered by UCO, and the lineman catches him.
My God.
Oh my gosh!
And
What could have been a fumble for a touchdown turns into a heartbreak for UCO, but no field goal for NSU. We got to go to UCO first at halftime. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Coach Gerald, 0 points at halftime, but a stellar defensive play, almost getting a touchdown that would have really turned the tide of the game. But, I mean, how are we feeling after a pretty solid first half?
I mean, offensively, we've got to figure something out. You know, being kind of one-dimensional and someone knowing how to stop you that way, really hard to get stuff going. But something's got to change offensively. MT3's got to start hitting passes, or we got to get better blocking. Defensively, outside that first drive, which Raider was not present for. He was present for the rest of the first half, and he didn't go for any points. So, we got to get a big stop here, and then find a way to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and Coach Wad, like Gerald said, MT3 not really hitting his passes here in the first half. Are we going to see maybe a quarterback change going into the second half, or maybe just a formation change to get him back in the groove?
I'm not currently planning on it. He's shown some sparks. He just hadn't gotten in that rhythm yet. I've got a couple other things I may try the second half, but MT3 will be our starter for the remainder of the game.
All right, Coach Beaver.
Yeah, so Raider, you came in like stone cold, music playing, crowd losing their minds, and you've proven that action. I mean, no points since you came in. You've done a good job so far. How do you plan to keep this momentum rolling and put y'all in a spot to win this game?
Just stick to what we've been doing. I think once we kind of figured out what we need to do to stop the run, we did a good job with that. I'm in the middle of butt fuck nowhere, Indiana. So just calling this game from a rest area shows you that I'm probably the most committed DC in the league.
Yeah. Definitely
blood, sweat, and tears.
top 3 DCs, I guess. Anyways, good luck to you guys on defense. First start, second half. We will see you guys at the end of the game.
Appreciate it.
Sounds
Love
good.
boys.
See ya.
Coach Orpheus leading the game at halftime, 7-0. How are we feeling about this performance so far?
You feeling good? That fumble at the end wasn't
Scary.
great, but it did not end up in any points, and so at most TB12 was cold.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
but we could build off of that and still move the ball.
Yeah, and Coach Mason, getting the ball to start the second half, running game looked great. Happy Gilmore really showing why he's a starter here. But TB12 not having a great half, I think only completing 1 pass in the entire first half. How do you plan to get the passing game going here in the second?
Yeah, you just got to get those jitters out. It is what it is. This is a freshman, redshirt. He's not even a redshirt. He's just a true freshman in a national championship game. So we just got a little bit of easing down to do in the locker room. We're going to talk to him, get him through it. We're going to put him in positions to succeed, and we believe in him.
All right, Coach Beaver.
All right, so Sneak, we might as well be calling you Krispy Kreme right now because you're serving a donut to the defending champion. How do you keep this momentum carrying on right now?
It's fire.
I didn't even hear the last part you said.
How do you plan to keep
How do you
going?
plan to keep on the momentum of the shutout you're serving right now?
Like I said at the beginning of the game, they're a great team and a great staff over there, so I'm sure they made some. So we're gonna come out and see what they plan on doing on their first drive on offense, and then make adjustments to that. But if they don't really change the game plan, then everything's gonna stay, remotely the same. These boys are playing really good. I can't really ask for anything better from a defensive performance.
All right, I have one final question, Sneak. Are you a top 3 DC in the league?
Absolutely.
All right, there it is. All right, we'll see you guys at the end of the game. Good luck.
Thank you. Y'all realize how many fucking fans they have?
Yeah. I had to ask that. Please
Yeah.
stream. There it is.
There we go.
I had to ask that one. Anyways, we're here for the second half. We still see NSU on the screen, but there it is. NSU leading 7-0, getting the ball to start the second half as well. NSU has got the potential here to, go up 2 possessions and put UCO in a hole that they really haven't been in all season.
Yeah, UCO, we've seen them take the second half a lot in these games so far. Let's see if it's a repeat of what we've seen from them.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, ever since Raider joined the call, it's been a shutout city here on this NSU offense. But let's see what Coach Mason has up his sleeve here for the offense. That is going to be a QB power here for TB12. Only gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 now. I think NSU is going to have to stop trying to warm up with the run and really going to have to get some completions in the air, or else I don't think TB12 is ever going to get back to at least neutral or getting into warmness.
Yeah, I mean that's the second time we've seen the QB power from them, and it really hasn't done much for them tonight.
Yeah, UCO, nice little stop there on first down. Let's see what NSU comes out here in on 2nd and 10. 2 wide receivers to the right. Got a tight end to the left, as it is going to be another outside run to the left. Happy Gilmore has a lot more speed than TB12 and only gets 4. 3rd and 7 now for Northwestern State. Happy Gilmore already has 81 yards, but NSU needs 7 here to keep this drive going. Would be a huge defensive stop for UCO if they were able to get it.
Yeah, but it's been a tough 81 yards. I mean, 13 carries so far in the game. carrying a lot of mileage on him. Let's see if he can keep it going for this last 2 quarters of the season.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 here. 2 tight ends, Buddy DeElf and Shell there on the left and right sides. One running back in the backfield. I feel like NSU is going to just run up the middle, and UCO was not ready for it. Again, Happy Gilmore fights for 10 and first down for NSU. Wow.
As we mentioned earlier, that downhill speed of Happy Gilmore, once he gets going, he really can get that easy 10, 11-yard range. And as I think we said earlier when talking about it, that's exactly what they needed right there.
Yeah, I mean, at some point you got to expect it, but once you start expecting that NSU is going to run the ball and you stand in the house, then they're going to pass the ball on you, and then you're in a way deeper hole than you would have been if you just allowed the run to go. But UCO, yeah, they got to get something going here as the pass for TB12 goes to the left side of the field. The screen for Happy Gilmore goes 14, and that's the first big play we've seen out of TB12 through the air, and NSU really getting it going on offense now, figuring out something. TB12 3 for 7 now.
Yeah, the 155 is a very interesting look against a team like NSU who's going to want to run it inside. Having one down lineman has its pros and its cons, and right now its cons might play out in NSU's favor.
Yeah, Happy Gilmore playing really well in this game. 96 yards already with just about 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. 150 yards total for this Northwestern State offense. So he has about 2/3 of the offensive production here for the Demons. That's absolutely insane. But 2nd and 5 here for Northwestern State. UCO looking for a big stop as they're going to get it. Loss of 2 for Jahuan Rayner. I don't know if I said that right, but 3rd and 7 for NSU and UCO. They really got to expect this run here on 3rd down.
I mean, it's what we've seen a lot from them so far, and the passing game's been an inconsistent mess. So we're going to see the offset look. We see the dive in the inside zone a lot from NSU when they come out in the offset running back. So let's see what happens here.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. UCO press is expecting the run, but this is when NSU gets you. Might be a play action here from TB12. They back off right as the ball is snapped. TB12 has plenty of time, gets it out. It's going to be complete inside the 10, almost inside the 5. James Walker goes 37. Biggest pass play of the day, and NSU is inside of the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
Well, the good thing about inconsistency is you have to have good and bad, and we definitely saw the good of their passing game right there, and it's another drink.
QB wrap, that's 7 shots, 7 QB wraps in this game. 2nd and goal for NSU, but UCO really trying to hold them to 3 here. My prediction is probably cooked right now. I don't think they're going to score 24 more points, but yeah, NSU trying to score, UCO desperately trying to hold them to 3. I mean, it'd still be a 2-possession game, but 3 would feel like less of a blow.
It would, but I mean, NSU's really has been making a statement so far in this game, and on the goal line we see the 3-2-6 by UCO. So let's see how that works out right now.
And Happy Gilmore gets back to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and goal for NSU. I'm going to make a prediction here. I think it's going to be a play action, like an out route or a slant or a corner for a touchdown for NSU, or just that play in general. I don't know how it's going to go, but I feel like that is going to be the play call here on 3rd down. What do you think, Beaver?
Something's telling me they're going to go with their old faithful here. We're going to see something down the middle, but we also do have Voodoo in, so it could be a potential outside run as well, as we see the ace formation that they like running that sweep in a lot right here. But it also is against the dollar, which is good at stopping the sweep. So, and they know that. So let's see what they do here.
Yeah, it could be a lot of things. I mean, it could be a fake field goal for all we know, but I feel like it might be an outside run to the left side of the field. See what they do. It's going to be an outside run to the right side of the field, and UCO's ready for it. Voodoo loses 3, and I think NSU has to take their 3 here.
I mean, that's crucial at this point.
They're checking the tape here. The blocks did not stick. Wow.
Yes, this is one of those games where they're not going to be on this side of the field, in this part of the field, every single drive unless something crazy changes from the first half, so they got to take advantage and get their points when they have them.
Yeah, I agree. As NSU is going to waste all this game or play clock here down to about 2 seconds to waste waste about 9 more seconds here in this third quarter, giving UCO as least time as possible. But UCO is going to need a lot here. They got about 9 minutes and 33 seconds here to score 14 points to take the lead, but that also implies that they're going to get some defensive stops. So let's see what they can do here.
It's never the wrong move to bleed the clock, especially when you come in as the underdog and you have the lead, especially going into the end of the third quarter. I agree with the move right there by Coach Orff.
I think if you're UCO, you need a touchdown right here, or at least 3 points to prove that your offense could get it done, get it down the field, and you could get points on the board. So later you could punch a touchdown in and tie it, or cut into a lead with probably not much time left. But UCO, they need to get it down the field and get it down quick, because the NSU likes to chew clock. So let's see what they could do here on offense.
I mean, if anyone is able to do it, it's UCO. Let's see what happens here.
Yep. Pass here from MT3 straight off the bat. An out route is missed by MT3. 4 for 10 on the day. 2nd and 10. That out route was open, but he can't hit it. Gerald looks like he's about to freaking bomb the place. Holy.
Yeah, and Oklahoma's had their fair share of bombings, so let's keep an eye on Gerald.
Oh no. Anyways, 2nd and 10 for UCO. Split offset once again for UCO. They ran it about all game as they're going to throw it out the back. Oh, wow. Another missed throw. Everything was covered. Gerald looks so frustrated. Nothing going their way and through the air. And now they're kind of forced to pass. I feel like UCO has to get out of this split offset formation eventually, or soon.
Yeah, and this is quite unfortunate to see, UCO only got their first drive this deep into the third quarter. It's another drink there.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
What is that, 8?
9. They're in a position they gotta punt it here.
Yeah, they have to. That is insane. 8 QB wraps in this game so far, and UCO goes 3 and out on a drive where I feel like they need to establish some offense and get some points. MT3 misses 2 throws and then only gets a yard on a QB wrap. If UCO is going to win this game, they're going to need a stop on defense this drive.
Yeah, it's put up or shut up time. I mean, this is an important drive right here for UCO for sure.
Yeah. If NSU gets more than a field goal, that's a 3-possession game. And, it's kind of ironic that I'm the one saying this, but 17-0 lead is pretty comfy. But a 21-0 lead isn't. Anyways, 1st and 10 for NSU. It's going to be a pass here from TB12. What a strike to the left side of the field. It seems like NSU, like I said, whoever gets it going first through the air is probably going to win the game, and it seems like NSU has gotten it going through the air.
Yeah, I mean, my inconsistent comment on them earlier is slowly fading away, and if they can keep moving the ball through the air like this, and Gilmore keeps running and having these amazing 10, 11-yard downhill runs, I think that we're not going to see a repeat championship.
Yeah, I think UCO just has to hold on the 3 this drive, or better, hold on to no points. But 1st and 10, going to be a run up the middle for Gilmore. Only gets 2, and NSU is going to bleed the clock. Looks like Gilmore may be hurt again, but no, they hurried up. Oh, I thought they're going to bleed the clock, but maybe they see something they like in this look from UCO.
Yeah, let's see what they come out here with.
Oh,
and it's going to be another
that's 9 drinks. 9 drinks. TB12 breaks it off to the 10, to the 5, breaks more tackles inside the 2, 36-yard rush on the QB wrap. That's 9 in the game. 1st and goal for NSU.
Well, there's a reason you run the play a lot. It's because you like the damn play. And
yeah,
it really pays off whenever you're able to produce these 36-yard gains on the ground with a play you really like. So hell of a job by Mason for sticking to it and getting good results out of it right there.
Yeah, this is pretty surprising that this NSU offense is just clicking on all cylinders, and UCO can't get anything done. This fourth quarter is going to have to be massive for UCO unless they get maybe a defensive stop here, but Voodoo looks all wide open over there. It's going to be an outside run for Happy Gilmore, and he's going to get in easily. 3-yard outside touchdown run for Happy Gilmore, and NSU can smell the fireworks. They could just see the trophy in their sights right now, but trust me, I blew a 21-point lead in about a minute. This is totally possible, and especially against UCO, it's possible. So don't count UCO out yet.
It's gonna take a lot. I mean, UCO hasn't even gotten the ball in the end zone. I don't have they even gotten the ball in the red zone?
I don't think so. The farthest they've gotten is about the 40-yard line. Maybe a kickoff return will get it done for them. No, Casper only goes just past the 25, but it's do or die time for UCO. They need to score, and they need to score it quickly to establish some offense, and they're putting Johnny Jolly in. Just like I said, I asked Watt, are you going to put in MT3? Are you going to take out MT3 for Johnny Jolly? He said no, but going back on his word now, putting Johnny Jolly in there, the freshman 5-star pocket passer here.
Look, right now is not the time to be the man of your word. Right now is the
Wait,
time
no,
to
they
be a
oh,
man
wait,
of
well,
ready
he's
to
back
win
in.
the game.
Never mind. I
Oh,
lied.
shit.
MT3 is still in. Anyways, 1st and 10. MT3 is going to complete the pass to Ben Wilson, 8-yard reception. I saw they went to a backup quarterback, and I thought Johnny Jolly was the backup, so that's why I was confused. But I guess MT3 is still the backup. That's what they like to do. Anyways, 2nd and 2 for UCO. They're going to hurry it up. Another pass here from MT3. He gets it out, completed on a drag, down to about the 45-yard line. Dwayne Johnson playing in his final game as a Broncho goes 12 yards. Hurry up again for UCO.
Well, can you smell what the Bronchos are cooking? I mean, they're marching down.
Nothing.
And as you said, you said, don't count them out. I mean, they came back from mightier leads than this.
Yeah. 1st and 10 here. Mason Taylor delivers another strike to Ben Wilson. They're going to hurry up and try and get a playoff before this before this game clock winds down. I don't think they're going to be able to. We'll see if they can. 2 seconds. 1 second. They don't get it off at the end of 3 quarters. Hold your fours up. NSU, shocking RFCL right now with a 17-0 lead in the national championship entering the 4th quarter. UCO gonna need a miracle here.
Yeah, I mean, they're moving the ball right now on this drive, but a lot's going to need to happen for them to take this from NSU at this point.
Yeah. 2nd and 2 for UCO. One running back in the backfield is going to be a play action. Gets it off, and it's going to be almost intercepted. George Jetson had it in his hands. MT3 had the receiver. It looks like Casper burnt George Jetson, but it's going to be an underthrown throw, and it nearly put the icing on the cake for NSU.
Yeah, I tried to stick the dagger in there going for the pick, but it wasn't quite sharp enough, as we're going to see 3rd and 2, and UCO still has life in them.
NSU blitzing, pressing. It's going to be a pass here. MT3 gets it out to the running back. Going to be caught. Nadir Green gets the catch, and this is the first positive yards we've seen out of Nadir Green. Goes 14 yards. 1st and 10 for UCO. They're inside of field goal range, but I think they need a touchdown this drive to stay in it.
And yeah, that dropped interception really can come back to hurt NSU here.
1st and 10. Drag is open. 1st down for Casper. Goes 12 yards. UCO moving it down the field here. Another hurry up for the Bronchos.
Yeah, NSU is getting hit on all sides of the field in this passing game right now. So let's see what they come out to counter it. Maybe some sort of sink zone, something more simple.
Looks like a baseline maybe from Sneak as MT3 is going to get pressured. He gets sacked for 8 yards. That is an insane play there for NSU's defense. So tired from the hurry-ups, but they get through the O-line. MT3 gets scared under pressure and loses 8. That is a crazy momentum killer.
1 step forward and 2 steps back right now. Getting sacked right now is really not the thing that UCO needs to have happening to him. But we see him bring an extra lineman in on the possession.
They are in field goal range, so they wouldn't want to squander that as, oh my gosh, now they're not in field goal range. MT3 loses 4, and it's 3rd and 22. If I'm UCO, I hope NSU is not listening, but I feel like this is exactly what they're going to call. But if I'm UCO, I'm running PA verticals, putting one of them on an out with a smart route. That's just my take here.
Maybe something like that is what they need. That's always a good direct shot to hit. But
maybe they just do a slant over the middle to guarantee a field goal, as it is going to be a pass over the middle, and they're going to guarantee a field goal here to make it a 2-possession game. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. 4th and 9. I think they're going to take their 3 as they do. UCO gets on the board, but they're going to need a defensive stop this next drive to stay in it.
Yeah, taking their points here, is the right move. But, I mean, if NSU gets the ball here, as we saw, they can really control the clock if they want to. And we might not see the ball back in UCO's hands if NSU has another drive like they did to start off this half.
Yeah, that's NSU's way. That's what most teams have gone with in the RFCL, these slow, methodical drives that waste a lot of clock, and you get inside the red zone and you get a touchdown while wasting 6 minutes of the clock. So that's what NSU likes to do with their run offense, and UCO has yet to really replicate the defensive performance they were having nearing the end of this first half. So let's see what they could do here. They really need a 3 and out right here to have a chance to come back. Let's see if they can get it.
I mean, they took away the Krispy Kreme moniker from Sneak because they took away the shutout. So they're already on the right pace. Let's see what happens.
Going to be a run here from Happy Gilmore. He's going to break it off. Almost breaks the tackle, but gets 19. Happy Gilmore showing out 120 yards for him. And UCO, I mean, they really need something now.
Yeah, I mean, I might be speaking too soon, but NSU might be starting at time for them to start loading up that Watt and Gerald pack. Can't forget about Talco.
Coach Nismo watching in horror right now. 1st and 10 for NSU. 14 first downs to 6 for NSU versus UCO. I mean, the running game has been dominant, and they love to move slow and methodical, as it is going to be a play action. Surprisingly, TB12 tries to get out of there, and he's going to run into his old lineman, take a 3-yard sack. That could be the start of something good for UCO. Let's see what they can do.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen NSU in this position a lot, and this just could be a catalyst for them to burn more time off the clock and take more time to get each first down, or this could be a step in the right direction for UCO. However, I'm starting to lose my optimism for the blue and the yellow.
I think if they get a stop here in this set of downs, it's still possible if they drive down the field really quickly, because they still have all 3 of their timeouts. But they need they need to get a stop this set of downs here right now, as NSU goes the 4-wide receiver route here, gets one on a hot route, but they are just going to audible to a run, and Happy Gilmore gets 4. But 3rd and 10 for NSU. We've seen them in this situation before. They like to run out the middle in these long yardage situations because the defense just doesn't expect it. But TB12 has a little bit of warmness on his side now. Let's see what they go with here. I would do a play action.
I would do so too, though. I mean, the Branchos might load up a lot in the box right now. But
Branchos.
But they lit up a lot in the box right now. Sorry, you threw me off there, Bucky. And well, let's see what happens. Fuck it.
Yeah. Let's just see what NSU comes out in here on 3rd and 10. Looks like they got 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and a running back here out there. Could be a play action. They're going to barely get the play off. It is a play action. TB12 gets it out to his in route. It is going to be a first down. Coach Gerald looks distraught, And that might be the dagger. I mean, UCO really needs to get a stop here and possibly use timeouts, but time is just winding down. That was a huge first down.
Yeah, that play action veer look out of that one tight end split look, we've seen that from them before, and it's worked out for them tonight. And NSU's just stuck to what's working for them and what's faithful for them, and it's put them in a real good spot.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here for, oh my gosh, if he would have picked that off. TB12, they run a play action for some reason. UCO brings the house, ball bobbles in between 2 defenders, but no interception. If that was picked off, we could be looking at a different game right now.
Definitely got to question that play call from Mason there. He's in a spot where you can keep the clock moving. However, they're coming out in the ace look here. Probably going to see the ball stay on the ground at this point.
Yeah, 2nd and 10, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Happy Gilmore cuts it to the outside, only gets 1. UCO does not use a timeout yet, and that's smart because the incompletion stopped the clock last play. So if they get another stop, if it's a pass, knock it down, it'll probably leave them with about 2 minutes 30. If it's a run, then they'll probably be left with about 1 minute 50 to get 2 scores. They still will hold all 3 of their timeouts. They got to focus on getting the stop here. They need it right now, or else this game is over. Not over, but a lot less likely for them to come back.
No, it would be over at that point.
No, because even if they use all 3 of the timeouts, then they could do an onside kick or something.
Well, I mean, yeah, in terms of like.
Well, SSU got an onside kick against me, so I don't really. Oh, the stack there from the blitzing corner as TB12 loses 4. NSU is going to have to punt it, leaving UCO with about 1 minute 40 to score 2 touchdowns. They need a touchdown quick here, get a quick 3 and out using all 3 timeouts, and then drive down the field again. Let's see if MT3 has the clutch gene. Wait, what?
Yeah. Oh, are they? No way.
Oh.
Um.
Anyways, it looks like NSU is going for it on 4th down. I mean, they still have another attempt, so I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Oh yeah, NSU.
You're gonna be leaving UCO in a great field position if you don't, or if you snap this ball. But I guess they're just trying to back up to pin him back. Had me fooled, but loss of 5 for NSU. It'd be funny if UCO declines it. Oh, they don't. Trying to pin him back inside the 5, respectable from NSU. And
yeah, that would have been.
Yeah, I thought they were about to actually play. I was like, whoa, that could be a game changer, but no.
It looks like they're gonna punt it here, but
could be a fake. That'd be really funny.
I mean, they're bringing it close to the play clock here. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, a fake would be absolutely hysterical in the national championship. But we'll see here.
What would you put it outside of Mason to do?
I think he would do it. Anyways, punt there goes into the back of the end zone, so the delay of game is for naught. UCO has 1 minute 44. Probably only need to spend about 50 seconds here getting a touchdown, and then get a 3 and out and have another 50 seconds to score another touchdown. Ideally. But it's going to be hard. Let's see if they can do it.
Especially with some of these passes that MT3's been throwing tonight. I mean, next play, he could throw a pick on this play right here.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen with him.
It is the 4th quarter, though, and we've seen senior quarterbacks really like to shine in the 4th quarter as MT3 shoots it over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught to the 40, the 35, and a 46-yard reception from Fanua gets UCO in striking distance in one play.
I mean, that's a way to make a statement right there. And a minute 36 in this position is a way less grim than they were looking last play.
1st and 10, running back on the block. MT3 throws it to an out route. It's going to be caught there down to the 10-yard line. In 1st and goal here for UCO. Casper gets his 3rd reception, and UCO now in striking distance. They've only used 14 seconds.
Yeah, this is pretty outstanding right now.
Yeah, 1st and goal, MT3 again. Sets back to pass, throws it over the middle. It's going to be caught. Time's going to roll. They got to hurry it up here. No spike, I would say. Just hurry it up and get a playoff. Time's rolling. See what they could do. A run here might throw them off. They do press,
We don't know
though.
what can happen.
It's going to be a first and goal. MT3 gets over the middle. It's going to be a touchdown. Casper Hausmann-Zotto gets his first touchdown of the game. UCO drives down in 35 seconds. And now they have to get a 3 and out. Let's see what they could do. This is, I said it's possible. And now MT3 has got a little bit of warmness behind them. They need this defensive stop, but it's definitely possible.
UCO's definitely making this exciting at this point. You can't argue that. And let's see what happens here. They will one-side it.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna onside it here. Interesting move. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't think this is the right call here. I think kicking it deep and using all 3 of your timeouts is the right call, but they are gonna actually do the onside kick, and it's gonna be recovered by NSU at the 40-yard line. I guess that makes sense because like even if they get the first down, it's over anyway. It doesn't matter if they get 3. But
Exactly.
I don't know. If you kick it deep, then you get the ball at about the 40 or 30-yard line. Now you're going to get the ball at the 20 guaranteed. If you get the ball back.
It really wasn't the worst idea. I mean, they have to be aggressive and ride on that momentum that their offense just had at this point.
Yeah.
And a minute 8 with 3 timeouts is different than probably what they'll get the ball back with 50-ish seconds with no timeouts if they get
We're
it
up
back.
the middle. Happy Gilmore is going to get 3. UCO has to use a timeout, but they're not going to yet. Now they do. 2 seconds too late. But NSU is 3 yards away from a national championship. They're 52 yards out from a field goal. They can't do that yet. They have to keep running it, I would say. A play action might be, I don't know if that's the right call here. I think they might have called PA Power 0 here.
We'll see. I mean, UCO's in a desperate position here. They really got to come up
They
with
have to keep them from getting this first down. NSU pulling out all the stops. It's going to be a run. It's going to be stopped in the backfield. Happy Gilmore only gets 1. UCO uses the timeout. 3rd and 4. Biggest play call of the season here for both teams.
And yeah, UCO sending the house right there, and this can decide the season right here.
This is the season right here. National champion will be decided in this play. Does UCO protect the run, or do they think it's going to be a play action? 3rd and 4, season on the line. Who will become a national champion? UCO with the press.
Open the box,
NSU with some hot routes here. It's going to be a pass. TB12 gets it out, but they're 1 yard short, and NSU is out. NSU is out of. Wait, no, they have one more 4th down attempt. They're 50 yards out. NSU, will they try and go for the field goal? If they go for the field goal, that might put them in really good field position. It's going to be goal line.
Oh my God.
What is happening here? They're trying to look at how many 4th down they've used. They only used 1. They baited the second use. So NSU can go for it on 4th down here. If you don't know the rules, you could only go for it twice on 4th down. But if you make both, you could go for it as many times as you want until you miss. UCO pausing for a long time here. I guess Watt is talking it out with NSU. Maybe there's a rule miscommunication here. I'm not really sure. Stressful here for both teams as a 4th and 1. This play will decide the national championship.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely interesting to see.
Wad's back. Raiders not there anymore is something to note, as NSU going into goal line. So is UCO. A QB sneak for a first down would end the game, but if they don't get it, UCO has the ball from the 31 to tie it. Who will win the national championship? Motion to the left side. NSU. He's got a QB sneak it. NSU does not get it, and UCO has 51 seconds to drive down the field to tie this national championship. Holy crap!
Wow.
NSU has been stuffed. Oh
Well,
my gosh.
trying not to discount the comeback, and you
We
were
will
correct.
see. We will see here. 1st and 10 for UCO. They have the ball at the 30. They drove down the field in about 35 seconds. They have 51 here. NSU will probably play a little more conservative here. Try and protect the pass more. Empty 3 over the middle of the field. It's going to be caught. UCO has 0 timeouts. Time's going to roll. They got to hurry it up here.
The clock is moving.
Clock is ticking. Clock is ticking fast. 39 seconds and counting. Still in split offset. MT3 steps back to pass. Out the backfield. Nadir Green breaks a tackle. Loyal Boyd, actually, not Nadir Green. 9-yard reception there for UCO. 29 seconds left. They hurry it up at midfield.
And they got to keep moving. It's not time to.
Yeah, you got to get a first down every play here, or else that time's going to roll way too fast. Split offset. MT3 in the clutch. Throws it middle of the field. First down and more. About 15 yards for Ben Wilson. Hurry it up. They do. 23 seconds. Clock is stopping because we're on revamped and no updated football rules for this game. 1st and 10 for UCO at the 35-yard line. 35 yards to go to tie this national championship. Play action. MT3 looking downfield. Route caught, almost picked, but it's going to be caught by Ian Newman. 15 yards and he gets out of bounds. No hurry up needed. 20 yards to go.
Yeah, that catch out of bounds is exactly what they needed. This might get turned back, but if it doesn't, they're in a good spot.
Let's see. They're going to challenge it. That's a fair challenge. Let's see what the refs think. Usually when they don't review it, I don't think that's in. That's a catch. And that's so shocking. I thought number 4 was going to pick it, but he doesn't get it done. Will they say it's a catch?
Hey, the national championship calls for championship plays, and
I think
championship
yeah,
play.
play stands. Play stands. Gerald is shocked. 18 seconds from the 20-yard line. Also, UCO's got to make sure they don't give NSU enough time here. I've seen them drive down in 24 seconds and score a game-winning touchdown, or all they need is a field goal as well. So you got to waste as much time as possible while scoring efficiently.
And they're aggressive enough for it too.
Yeah. 18 seconds. MT3 steps back to pass. Cannot take a sack. Throws it out route. Caught. First down. 14 seconds left. Casper with the 11-yard reception. UCO on the 10-yard line. 14 seconds remaining.
This is game these next
MT3 steps back to pass. Over the middle. Touchdown UCO. And they've tied it from down 17-0 to tied 17-17. And UCO might have just forced overtime. Oh my gosh.
And UCO is going to play it safe here. Go with the PAT.
Yeah, no 2-point conversion for UCO. It's in. Touchdown, UCO. NSU has 10 seconds to get into field goal range, which is about the 30-yard line because their kicker is not that great. Gerald's smiling. Orpheus seems distraught. Mason, you are going to get trolled by me if you lose this game. 100%. Need in the back of the end zone for a touchback. 10 seconds and a PA Verticals dream here for NSU.
And that's most likely what we're going to see here.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
What do you do if you're UCO?
You cover deep. You don't let anything get past you. That's what I do.
Wow. Yeah, they go quarters. I don't know if they went zone. Probably man. Back up. They don't back up. They're going press here. 10 seconds left. UCO or NSU still has 2 timeouts. TB12 throws it deep downfield. It's going to be tipped. Almost intercepted. 4 seconds remaining. NSU just needs to throw up a prayer or just take a knee and go into overtime. And by the way, Coach Rader, defensive coordinator, is still not there for UCO. They got those stops without him. So they've proven they could do it without him. 4 seconds until overtime.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. It looks like they're going to be showing a prevent 3-man deep look, something amongst the lines of that. And
Yep.
it's just
Play action is going to be PA verticals. TB12 has plenty of time. Bombs it deep downfield. It's going to be deflected. And UCO comes back down from 17-0 to tie it to go into overtime. Let's go to the Bronchos first. Coach Gerald and UCO down 17-0 to start the fourth quarter. Nobody in chat, nobody in the broadcast. I actually thought it was possible because I've seen it happen. But wow, 17-0, tied it to go into overtime, the national championship. How are we feeling before overtime?
I think kind of just shocked that we're in this position. I mean, Raiders left. So we kind of told Raider kind of conceded defeat. We didn't think we'd be in this position, but I mean, hats off to Wad. He's called a great offense, and we've somehow put together defensive stops, and we're here. You know, maybe people might question why we didn't go for 2. We didn't think it was worth the risk with the
That's
comeback.
how we lost in the regular season.
Yeah.
To them,
But I think NSU is getting the ball first. Hopefully, a big defensive stop here, and maybe we can go win it.
Yeah, and Coach Watt, I mean, fourth quarter, you're down 17-0. What are you telling MT3 before he starts cooking?
You know, it was his time to shine. I said it's now or never. It's his senior season. It's the last game he'll ever play on this field. I told him, you know, if you don't step up now, you're gonna look back and wonder what if. So he's doing what he can.
Yeah, Coach Beaver, got any questions?
No, all I can say is Brancho country, let's ride.
Yeah, we'll see you guys at the end of the game. Good luck in overtime.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I've called anything different there.
Coach Orpheus and NSU up 17-0, but UCO comes storming back. Overtime here in the national championship. How are we feeling going into overtime, and what's the game plan?
It's just disappointing that we couldn't get that 1 yard on fourth down. This is almost an exact replay of exact copy of what happened earlier this season. So if history repeats itself, it's looking good.
All right, Coach Beaver.
Yeah, so Sneak, obviously not the results you wanted there in the second half. What do you plan to do to change the tone going into overtime? You know, UCO went with the safe route because they felt as if they're in the safer position right now in overtime. What are you going to do on defense to change that tone?
Well, I wouldn't even really necessarily say it was just the second half. It was just that last little bit in the fourth quarter. MT3 got hot, and they've been on fire ever since. And you know, we gotta learn how to stop these passes over the middle. But that's basically what's going to happen. Our red zone defense is probably the best in the league. So, you know, I have complete faith that we're gonna, you know, end up getting something in return for this. So, really just got to play hard, just like we did the first match.
Yeah, Coach Mason, I believe y'all get the ball first to start this overtime. What's the plan going in to the first offensive drive of the overtime?
Hopefully, when it's 4th and 1 and a few feet there, we can get a first down. It's a little infuriating not being able to get that with the game on the line. A lot of times people run forward. We didn't run forward that time, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna stick to what we've been doing. We got to get a touchdown here, so that's our plan.
All right. Good luck to you boys in purple, and we'll see you guys at the end of overtime. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Luck, boys.
Thank you.
Woo! What a game so far. If you're just tuning in, NSU was up 17-0 to start the fourth quarter, and now we're sitting here in overtime with a miracle 2 drives from UCO. Coach Beaver, what do you think NSU is going to do here?
I think that NSU is going to have to bring something a little new to the table here. I mean, they stuck with what's working until UCO is able to counter it. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, 1st and 10 here for NSU. 5 seconds in the play clock. They're going to run up the middle. Happy Gilmore has a lane. Gets almost the first down. 2nd and 1 actually for NSU. and no hurry up, I believe. No hurry up for NSU. That's kind of the spot where Coach Mason loves to hurry up, but no hurry up there.
I think right now he just needs to be a little bit more methodical and a little bit more thoughtful with every single thing he does. And I think it's a good position for him just to take his time, and it's going to bring him to 3rd and 1.
Wow. They went heavy formation there. Outside run for Happy Gilmore, 1 yard away from a first again. Flashbacks to earlier in the game with about 50 seconds left. But NSU. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if they keep the run game between the tackles going forward, or if they keep trying to run these outside runs here.
I think if I'm NSU, I'm mixing in a play action here. I think TB12 has got it in him to hit a play action now. He couldn't do it earlier in the game, but they actually just QB sneak it, and he gets it that time, not earlier when the national championship was on the line.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely 4-down territory, and they could have maybe taken that risk of running the play action, but also with how the QB sneaks and these short yard situations have gone for them, it's not the worst decision just to get it on the 3rd down as well.
Yeah. Smart decision to just get your first down and get out of there. As the motion, it's going to be a play action. TB12 is going to instantly scramble out of it. Has a lane inside the 5, inside the 1. TB12 pushes 1st and goal for NSU.
And NSU's in a good position now. I mean, score first, and now
It's going to play defense. As it's going to be a run up the middle, and Happy Gilmore punches it in for NSU. Touchdown, Demons. They score on their offensive drive, and now they're just looking to get a stop.
And let's see if TB12's momentum can keep rolling into overtime. I mean, that's really the deciding factor, I think, of what happens here.
Yep. Extra point is up and good. 7-point gap here for NSU as UCO. Now they're pressured. They have to score. I don't think they're going to go for 2 to win it, as that's how they lost in the regular season against the Demons. But split offset as they do. Let's see what they do here on 1st down.
I mean, yeah, going for 2 to win it would probably not be the best idea.
1st and 10, MT3. Oh my gosh! Almost intercepted. Threw it right into traffic.
Wow. I mean, this is really where UCO needs to step up and prove their championship. And I mean, that's not how you start your overtime on offense.
Yeah, and also I saw a little blip of Mason Taylor's hotness. He's throbbing hot, which is the max hotness for a quarterback in the game. 2nd and 10 for MT3. It's going to be a wheel route that's missed. 3rd and 10 for UCO. They've had a lot of things go their way. Let's see if they can get it done here. 3rd and 10 now. Got to go for it on 4th down as well.
Of course, obvious 4th down territory. Might be time for another drink, another QB wrap, because they got to move the ball forward at least here.
I think NSU is not going to run man coverage here. They're going to run some type of zone concept. So they're going to need some routes in the middle of the field as they do. See if they can do it here on 3rd and 10. Let's see what they draw up. Going to be a 3rd and 10. NT3 sets up to pass. Out route. It's going to be caught for a 1st down. Toe tap. 250 yards on the day for MT3 now as UCO hurries it up. And this is where I think a QB wrap would really affect their team right now.
You might be calling it out perfectly. It might be time for another drink.
If you're not already blasted, I don't know what to tell you, as looks like NSU prepping for a blitz. They may have thought as well. Over the middle of the field, going to be caught 9 yards. Really close to the 1st down. UCO inside of the 10-yard line now.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2nd and 1. UCO's moving the ball fine. That first play might have just been a little fluke. They're moving the ball quite well now. MT3 is carrying that momentum for sure.
Yeah. 2nd and 1 for UCO. Might just do the NSU route and just do a QB sneak to guarantee the 1st down. They see there's only 3 down linemen for the Demons. They adjust to it now, and wow, they put Johnny Jolly in to get it, and he can't get it, loses 2. They try to go for the safe route. You see Gerald, he's literally sweating. This is the video game, but it feels like real life.
Yeah, I mean, that was an interesting call for sure to put the guy that hasn't taken any snaps in tonight to take one of the more crucial snaps of the whole season. So let's see what they do here to change the momentum of that.
I get the thought process. I mean, MT3 didn't get it earlier in the game, but it's going to be a play action. MT3 throws it to the end zone. Almost intercepted. 4th and 3 for UCO. This is for the game here on 4th and 3. They're going to review it again. I think MT3 could have just ran it, but he didn't. Man coverage stuck like glue, as Bordeaux would say, right through the hands of number 4, and that could have been a national championship trophy slipping through his hands. Let's see what they draw up on 4th and 3.
Yeah, another blown pick for number 4, another blown opportunity. Twice he's let the dagger just fall right out, and UCO has one last chance here to get 3 yards and keep their hopes alive.
I think I know the play call here. I'm not going to say it, but I think I know it. 4th and 3. Game on the line. Season on the line. Championship on the line. Will UCO get the first? Blitz coming. MT3 gets it out. Angle smash, and I was right. Touchdown to Deer Green on the angle route. UCO ties it up on 4th down.
Yeah, the Deer Green able to make an opening down the middle of the field. Easy 6.
Oh, they're thinking about 2 here. They lost the game. They lost the game on a 2-pointer last time, but they're going to go for it. UCO electing to go for 2 to win the championship. If you're new to the RFCL, these teams played in the regular season. UCO got the ball first in overtime. They failed a 2-point conversion and NSU won. UCO trying to score a 2-pointer to win the Natty. This would be back-to-back for the Bronchos.
Well, will history change or repeat itself here?
Let's see. 4 seconds on the play clock. The ball is snapped. This is the game. MT3 under pressure. It's going to be deflected, and NSU has won the national championship on a failed 2-point conversion. The Northwestern State Demons have won. Coach Orpheus is celebrating. Wow, what a game. I think we have to go to the losing team first. Let's go to UCO. Coach Gerald, almost the comeback of the century in the national championship, but you fall short with the failed 2-point conversion. I mean, what are your thoughts on the overtime and the season overall?
I mean, it's a great season. You know, you make the national title game, the game that everyone wants to make. We put our team in a position to win. And, you know, sometimes it doesn't go our way. And hats off to NSU. I mean, a great season.
Absolutely.
We could not figure out how to move the football for about 3 quarters. So, in reality, we probably shouldn't have been into overtime. No position being here, but it's whatever, you know. It's a learning point. MG3's gone. We're going to switch to Johnny Jolly. Hopefully, he learns how to pass the football. But yeah, we will regroup. Obviously, Wad's staying because we lost. So you're welcome, RFCL World.
Look what Nismo said.
And yeah, we'll see you in a couple weeks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and Coach Wad, as Gerald said, you're back for season 6 at UCO.
Yep.
Because you didn't fail to win the national championship. I mean, offense couldn't get anything going for the first 3 quarters. We all know you like split offset. Will there be a change in offensive pace next season?
I don't know. Depends on just how the offense plays. You know, I'm sure it'll change up a little bit. Kind of sucks to, you know, both games we played in SU this year, we've lost because we went for 2 points in overtime. You know, literally both games. So that one stings, and we'll use it as motivation for next year.
Yeah. Well, yeah, y'all have a great roster going into next season, and I can't wait to play y'all during week 2 and totally win. We'll see you guys during season 6.
Yeah, congrats on a great season, guys.
Coach Orpheus and the Northwestern State Demons
Last.
are
Give me last. Give me
national.
last.
What?
Give me last.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say that Northwestern State national champions. Coach Mason, you know, when you joined this team 2 seasons ago, you really, you know, took a big role in this team and been a big contributor in turning this team around. I mean, what emotions are you going through right now?
Oh, I'm just so proud of our boys together, man. I mean, once again, the defense steps up when we need it to happen. We needed the defense to make a play against UCO, probably the greatest dynasty in the RFCL, and they made a big play. At the end of the day, you know, Orf called that final play there. Sneak was out there calling plays the entire game. We all worked together. I'm so proud of everybody, man. I'm really happy for our team. Just a great all around staff that we have together, and I'm just so happy to win it with them guys.
All right, Coach Beaver.
Hey, yeah, congrats to all of y'all, by the way. It was a hell of a season. Y'all won a lot of games that a lot of people discounted y'all going into, and y'all proved a lot of people wrong. Sneak, being the defensive coordinator of a team that accomplishes a feat like this is no laughing matter and was a tough task. What has held you the most consistent through every game and has kept you the most grounded to get you to this point?
You know, it's just basically having faith in the staff that's around me and having faith in, you know, it's one of those things where, especially from coming from being a head coach and going 1-8 on the whole entire season, joining this staff and the talent that we got here, it's definitely a good environment to be in, and I'm definitely proud of our boys. And I couldn't ask for better co-workers per se to be with.
Yeah, and
Before we let
Coach,
Coach Orf go, I just want to say, when we started this season, our goal was to win a playoff game with the type of roster that we have. The fact that we won the championship, it's amazing. Shows that everybody should be involved with this league. You can make anything work in this league. You got the right staff around you, you got the right team around you, you got the right people to believe in, and you can make anything work. So, I don't know about these fellas, but I'm gonna enjoy this fucking win right here. We're gonna get right back in the lab and executing for the following year.
yeah,
I'm so fucking proud of us.
going out of character here for a second. This team was the second worst overall wise in the league. So this shows that anything really can happen in this league. So Coach Orpheus started this team.
The fucking goat.
Started this team after season 3. You know, left Georgetown to start your own team. Had a rough season during season 4, going 3-5. You know, turned it around a little bit at the end, but couldn't make a playoff spot. But you know, what emotions are you feeling right now after winning your first national championship?
Well, right now, I feel like it's time for a speech. I need to give a speech. I'm thankful to everybody in the RCL. Everybody has been uplifting through the last season. We were, I guess you could say, the meme team. We weren't the greatest, but everybody loved us. Everybody loved us this season.
Oh yeah.
But I want to thank everybody in the RCL except one person, Coach Trigger. You can't slander my name and not back it up in the playoffs.
Let's fucking go.
You can't slander my name and my coaching staff and do all that. I supported you through everything at Georgetown, even whenever I wasn't on Georgetown anymore. And you just come out and say all of that unprovoked. You say you wanted to put us in our place. This is our place. National champions.
Damn. That was sick as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
God damn, more.
That was so sick. Yeah. Anything else from you, national champions now?
No. I just need to get that out.
Yeah. That's fair.
Hey,
Well,
from one Cajun
we're
to
gonna go-
another. Thanks for bringing the championship to the Bayou, man.
wow.
Fuck all y'all for not putting me in the fucking top 3 for defensive coordinator. That's what I want to say.
All right.
Now,
Hey,
bitch.
fuck y'all for not voting for me for fucking offensive coordinator of the year. Fuck that bullshit.
All right. All
We
right.
have nobody. Hey, hold on. We talking about shit. Hold up. Give me somebody else that's gonna fucking do this with a 72 overall quarterback and a shit line and a shit entire fucking, our running back, 85, Happy Gilmore. Come on now, we do this shit. Wait until we start getting better fucking players on the team. We do this shit. I'm so proud of us, dude. We're gonna get back out there next year. We got a loaded recruiting class. I can't wait to freaking do it again. So proud of us. Let's go celebrate, boys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Well, congratulations, Northwestern State Demons, Season 5 national champions. We'll see you guys in Season 6.
Hell yeah. Let's see it.
Let's go, boys. We fucking
Fuck
did it,
yeah.
boys.
Congrats,
Let's
y'all.
go. Thank you, Beaver.
And-
Thank you.
I was tired of being the soft-spoken orph. I needed something. I
Oh
was,
yeah, dude.
Let's go, boys. We got a fucking loaded team there.
Yeah, well, that's the end of Season 5. Couldn't think of a better way to end it with NSU becoming national champions. Beaver, what are your final thoughts on this game and the season as a whole?
I mean, what a way to wrap up an exciting season. I mean, we had a lot of new people come in. We're having a lot of longstanding people leave after this year, after next year. So as we wrap up this, as NCAA 14, as being the current college football game kind of gets wrapped up as a whole tonight, I think a game running down to the last play was a very appropriate way for this to all end with a bang.
Yeah, I agree. NCAA 14, this won't be the last you'll see of college football revamped on this channel. We still have Season 6 of Coaches League ran on college football revamped until we could get everything figured out for the new game, because Coaches League is in college football 25, so that's great to hear. But yeah, until then, we got a lot of college football 25 content coming out in the next few weeks, because the game is here. It comes out tomorrow. So, if you want to be updated, please subscribe. Please like the video. This is an awesome national championship. If you want to get into Coaches League, please join the Discord in the link below. But that's all from me for Season 5. I'm Coach
one
Bucky.
last announcement.
What?
Y'all can check RFCL promo now. Since Wide will no longer be the oncoming OC at Mercer due to UCO losing, Mercer is now looking for a new DC, as I will be taking the reins of offensive coordinator. We'll also be looking for an AC as well. Anyone offensive minded looking.
Okay. You can get that going in promo. We're going to end the stream here. All right. Well, yep. Great season. We'll see you guys in Season 6 in a couple of weeks.
Hey, thanks for watching, everyone.
We did it! Yay! I hope that was on camera. Yay!